Alright, back again. Press button, play factory. Let's go. What are we doing today, right? I think it's artillery shell production, because we're very low on it, just in circulation. Like, let's just go peek in on the various problem spots. Like, first, obviously, we're making science again, right? Oh, not a lot of, okay. Yeah, we might have to put in another basic substrate maker for obvious reasons. Oh, these guys aren't going. Why aren't you going? No animal sample? And the Sarcoracises are already going straight to chitin. Why are these going to chitin before these do? Like, shouldn't it be the opposite? I don't understand that. Why is this? Was there an update I didn't notice? These now decay in a half hour. Huh. That's interesting. So animal samples being made, just not very quickly. Let's take a look over there. What's your problem, animal sample? You're going. Do you need to go faster, maybe? Do you need a speed module? There was only ever one before. There's only ever one. So what is the problem here? Could it be there is no problem? Puzzled. Here, let's take a look. Animal sample. In the past hour. Oh, it did just drop off. And then just bop back up. Is that lard? No lard? I could believe that. Yeah, I could definitely believe that we don't have enough lard buffer right here, and we didn't have any coming in. Oh, and skin is running low as well. Skin has to go this way first. Lard is getting split. It's like everything is kind of iffy. Maybe we just... Oh, I see. Are we like full up? Do we have a clog over here? Are we full up on blood? Yes, we have a blood problem. Yeah, that's what's happening here. We probably cannot vent blood. Alright, so this is all related now. Science and artillery. A problem, all to be fixed as one. Oh, this is an interesting thing. I didn't consider that they have to be on one side of the belt. Here, we'll watch the journey of the logi science. Imagine it has to work, or else I would have noticed by now, you know? I would have noticed a backup of logi science. So I suppose it has to work as I want. And then bop. Logi science out into the world. Yeah, all these Sarkori are gonna just go to nothing. Why is it decaying from the back is the real question. Yeah, okay, so logi science is on the correct side of the belt. And if we go up here, we look at science itself, science is going. We're not using the VAP brains because we're going to run out of PySci. Yeah, PySci 2 has run out. And eventually it's just we're going to get this tech, but it's not like needed or anything. And that's great, right? Everything's great right here. So, what we want to do now is work on the blood problem. We are producing way too much blood, so we need to biomine off this stuff. And right now, blood is going to... we're mining iron out of it, but we don't have any need for any iron ore, because this is quiescent. Yeah, just completely backed up, and we have everything we need in every regard. Maybe I should be stockpiling the stainless. And it's probably just an affectation. All buffers are empty, you know? And so over here, we're trying to vent arthropod blood, but can't because I can't vent blood. And then right here, we're making more iron ore. So, alright, blood. What to do with blood? What to do with you, blood? Yeah, obviously we do this. Now, none of these things are great. Chlorine, blood to chlorine, blood to zinc, blood to urea. Urea decays away. There we go. This is our final blood overflow. This is what we have to establish. So let's build like 4 atomizers, I think. 1. I gotta go get stuff. Alright, so we're gonna make a real ultimate blood vent. Need glass. I'm too twitchy. Oh, I gotta get rid of all this stuff. My inventory is just atrocious. Alright, so atom. For which we need a whole bunch of just plates or pipes, probably. Good. 1. Go get intermetallics. Which is right here. Of course. Atom. Just gonna struggle hard, right? And go get another slug of nickel. I think we have... We're here-ish? Yeah, right here. Alright, atom. Now the problem is atomizers need power. Is like solid power. Nothing as interesting as real ultimate power. Just, you know, power. Take that, get rid of that. Bang, bang, bang. Get me more boxes. I never, ever, ever have enough boxes. Alright, so we are in a position to begin planning. I figure blood processing should probably be right here because we have the venting equipment already on hand. I'm not sure I like this entire belt of fluorospolinen here. Doesn't this imply that this is not... Why aren't you just going constantly is the real question. It is very puzzling to me why this isn't going constantly. No, I don't get it. I just don't get it. Alright, we're full up on moo food? Yeah. Alright, so, right here, just blood disposal. And we have our, oh, is this full up? It is. Oh, the aging chamber is... Alright, so that is a problem. Especially since we're going to be adding more to it. Well, how are we gonna fix this? More pipes. Alright, so we're gonna need some deposits is what's going on here. I need logs. I need wooden chests. That is absolutely tragic. I'm gonna need a wood line over here just as a matter of course to power all this. Maybe I'll go get a caravan for that. Unless there's a wood line I can extend off the grand bus, which seems like something that should exist. I don't want to burn fluoros. Alright, right here. I'm looking at it right now. So, pick up some wood. Build some deposits. Go get iron plates. Oh my god, life is hard. I need a method of aging things faster, you know? Maybe I'll come up with that at some point. Maybe they'll add in a time chamber at some point. I think that's probably a pretty solid idea. Cool. Come with me now. Okay. Just doing Factorio things. We will make the factory a little better / worse. As is the way of things. Right, so right here we got wood. Wood we will use to power our atomizers. So we have to work this out now. Push this up. Great. And probably you too, right? Give ourselves some space, and we're just going to absolutely ruin this Timmy patch. Alright, so Atomizer. Right here. So it looks like we need... Why is it going to biome? Oh, it is. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it is rotting out. Just, we need more buffer, I suppose. More buffer. That says like this to like this. We stop doing this, right? We start putting it out on the top side. So, like so, to like so, to like so, to like so. And you guys, you have to back off a bit. There we go. So this way and then down. This is clearly ultra intentional right here. Peak intentional design. Okay. Then we come down here. I guess we can't blow them up because they're too close to other things. So we have more. Oh, had more. There we go. I suppose we really do need a full wall of inserters. We have fast inserters and more coming. But we can't support that, so it's already going to BioCrud. Okay, there we go. We have increased buffering. Now we have to add our atomizers for the blood vent. So it's like right here, and then wood will come in like so. And you're making urea from blood. Oh, I suppose I do have to plan for this a little more then, don't I? Alright, so we'll have urea out, and it will come to right here, I guess. So like something like this, right? Sure, that looks great. So now what I need, probably do that, copy this, do that, right? So you are urea out, you are power in, you are Power in, you are urea out. Beautiful-esque. And now we have to pipe you up. I'm going to run out of pipes to use here. That is fine. I can go fix that. And then like so, and then just like so, right? Alright, so what we need is wood in. What we can do. Have yet another consumer of wood. It's really strange how central the atomizers are, you know? So I guess our situation right now is we're filling a belt off 2 of them. So, what we gotta kind of do is this then, right? Erk. This is still probably bad. I probably need faster inserters over here. At least throughput is going. And these guys are, in fact, rotting out. So it looks like one stack rots every 30 seconds or so. Which, to be honest, isn't terrible throughput. And then it gets moved out. And then more gets put in. And this is filling up. Alright, it's going to be a whole party here. Alright, so we have to go find blood. We need to go find more pipes first. And that's a very easy thing to go do. At the speed of sound, hyped out of your brain on energy drink. Then we have to find a way to smuggle blood south. I don't think we have any... We have a bloodline right here, so I suppose this is natural, right? Yeah, just probably didn't need it at all. So what we're going to do here is we're going to put in an overflow valve that aggressively overflows. O is greater than... No, we want input is greater than 90, if not 95. This is just take this blood and waste it right now. With no pretense whatsoever of getting anything useful out of it. We're just getting rid of it. We need this stuff gone. Now you need power. What a horrible downside. There you go. How did you not get powered off of that? There you go. Alright, so how is the machine working? Are we having trouble venting? Yes. So add more. Okay, are we venting properly now? Yes. Good. Alright, blood being consumed at a rate of, I can just check this now. It's 25 a second. We are now burning 100 blood a second out of the system, in addition to all other uses. Hopefully we can keep this up. Hopefully everything is aging appropriately. Hopefully it doesn't get tangled up, you know, where younger stuff concentrates up here and older stuff concentrates up here. That would be unfortunate, right? But there's more biocrud coming into the world right now because we're making more of it. And so more should be rotting out every second, essentially. Like, this kind of calls for some sort of crud depot, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want to make crud on site whenever it's necessary. It's like, where are you taking from right now? Right here. It's taking this stuff. Why did it choose this over, say, the urea? That is a question, isn't it? Alright, so let's go see if we had any effect here. We probably need to let that run for a good long time in order to try to, if it's actually having good effect. Yeah, so here, yeah, the bloodline is no longer pressurized, which means that muckmoos are being produced. Let's go take a look at Relisias. How are we doing here? We're still stopped. Still no ash. Is there a problem with the Ashosaur? Gloriana. What's going on with you, Gloriana? Oh. You're here for fertilizer, but fertilizer is stopped. Why? I don't have confidence in Fertilizer Maker right now. So you have no urea because you're full of biocrud. Oh, it rotted in the machine. Ah, crud. Yeah, it rotted in the machine, and that's why it stopped. It got so full up. Alright, I understand. This was a design issue. Oh, damn. Alright, good. Now we're making... Also explains why wastewater was so backed up. It didn't have the opportunity to become urea over here. So... this problem will solve itself soon. Oh, why is there biomass in here? Why would there ever be biomass in there is the real question. It means some crud got onto that line, but how? So... oh, it rotted in the machine, and these guys aren't use filters fertilizer. Right? No, wait, it has to be like that. Because you have to get the crud out of the machine somehow. When it happens to, well, it would be interesting if it rots from one to the other. I guess there is bio-crud coming on here. But it comes to here, and the bio-crud should get filtered out. Here, we're gonna do you guys then. Fert. And then hopefully if there's ever any biomass gets collected here, and I can just vent it somehow. Probably like right here, but okay, that's fine. Why have you stopped? No crud. Oh, we disrupted the cycle, and now we are punished. Yeah, now we're aging a fresh pile of urea. Alright, we will check in on this again. Right now, we will inspect this. You can't go because no delivery. No delivery because no... You should have potatoes. You should have everything. We have no potatoes because no fertilizer. Alright, fertilizer stopped. You are forgiven. That also explains why this line is so spoiled. Alright, so it was kind of a costly episode last time because of by focusing on logi science, I let everything else slip. Animal sample. Yeah. I don't like how it staggers like this. That kind of worries me. Like, why would it ever flatten out? It has to be with not enough skin, right? Because we have such a small buffer here. Such large demand. This will probably be an issue. Ah, the bloodline has gotten depressurized. Perfect. So that means this should be utterly stopped. Yes? Are we pumping the blood into this? Is that what's going on right here? Because this should not be happening, friends. So we have blood coming over here, and then blood gets used up here, I suppose? This is another bloodline. Okay. This is a bloodline from processing augs. Are you stopped? You can't vent blood. Alright, so this is also a problem. What is going on here? Why does it shift? Because there's a pump right here and it should be going the other way, I think. No. Oh, it's mixed because the albumin right here, which I'm going to have to deal with in a second here. Alright, this requires actual presence. So what happens here, right, is we have a mixing of purposes. We have blood which must be vented right here. It comes this way. And oh, it's also joining into this. This is also blood that must be vented. So maybe the best thing to do here is to just pull this entire line up and pretend this thing did not happen. We have different purposes. Factory has evolved. The ground has violently shifted under our feet. Things are different now. We have different perspectives. So we have blood consumers on the other side of this pump. But we have to get the blood line here. So this is blood producers. Man, I miss bidirectional pipes. Oh wait, or is it? This is blood overflow right here. So this is this blood right here should be connected. Let's go and look. So we have the blood tank. Like this should go into the blood tank, right? Because we have the most important blood consumer of all right here, and this leads to blood in. How I wish I set this up intelligently. How I wish that was a thing I did. Here. Let's trace it all the back from the biggest blood source of them all. Right here, the muck moose. So there's this line. Oh, tech happened. We finally got that geothermal. I don't know what we're researching right now. I know we do not have the PySci 1 for any of it. So this is the biggest blood producer of them all. And then what happens to it? Comes to this tank. And it gets pumped out into there, which probably gets used somewhere, and then it overflows up here, where this is blood waistline right here. This is waste blood, which is a distinct sort of blood from blood producer. Pop, pop, pop. Okay, excuse me. Had to cough. So this is also waste blood right here. That is produced from arthropod blood conversion. Which is something we can get rid of now. Which leaves only this, right? This is not being used. It is overflowing, or is it underflowing? Yeah, it's overflowing into this. Alright, so did we actually solve our problem here by just disconnecting that? Doesn't seem right. but the blood is leaving the system somehow. It's probably going... I don't even know where it's going. Oh, it's probably... Well, yeah. I don't know where this is going anymore. Since I cut the line, it comes down here, goes down there. Oh, it goes directly into the vents. So there's no chance for it to be used. But this also means that the vents aren't connected to this anymore. Alright, I no longer care. This is the world I live in now. I'm tying together all of these. Is this right? No. No. This is not what you want. This is a bad plan. I am, in fact, doing it anyway. Like, be equal, my bloody friends. Oh, this is probably a thing that needs to be fixed, too. Probably do that now, right? Just make a jerky bin. Jerky. Like, we are at level 1 problem solving right now. Just get it out of my way. So what do I do? Wood processing upgrade? I probably still don't have enough to get this. Like, honestly, this is probably most important of all. Because now I will have places where I can actually use it. So, yeah, research that, I guess. We're not going to get it. But whatever. Full up on fetal serum, so it just doesn't matter. Alright, so all of this was in aid of a very simple proposition. I need to get artillery shells going again. And how are we doing there? I was fussing around over here, and we are making not a single shell. Let's take a look at the chart. So in the last hour, there have been brief spikes. So this is obviously no glycerol, right? Well, let's go through the entire chain one more time. We have plenty of moos. Moo production is probably disrupted because of fertilizer disruption. But moos are being processed, so we can't really say we're doing things correctly right now. Fertilizer is going just... Oh, wait. That biomass is making its way into the system. Yeah, that guy's stuck. Yeah, that has to be dealt with right this second. God, I love energy drink. So glad I went out of my way to make this weirdo item just on speculation it might be good. Also glad it's not setting everything on fire right now. Alright, right there. We have 1 unit of biomass for some reason. I don't know why. I still don't know how that made it onto the belt. I guess that's alright. Okay, so while the heart palpitations continue, let us go and look. So we have some science going. We've got a lot. We're limited on logi science, which is interesting. Which is not what I would have expected. Alright, so this is... Alright, so now logi science is not a problem. We are definitely still overproducing sarcorases. Maybe. Almost certainly. Like, this is gonna stop, but we have sarcorases on the way. So... is good. And don't you need something else off this? I guess animal sample also drifts down on this, right? Yeah. So yeah, animal sample. And so this is the line where things rot out. And everything is under control. Like, is that animal sample going to go all the way to... Yeah, snatch those sarcorases. Use those mice. So like the factory's had a large efficiency hit because of spoilage. Because I was bottlenecked on cotton guts, and now cotton guts effectively spoil, which means I'm going to be losing, like, all these mice right here, we're just going to lose them. Yeah. Maybe I need to govern it. You are off now, right? Yeah. disabled by control behavior. So, okay, that's fun. Let's go look at muck moose, from whom artillery descends, and we don't have anything because we have no seeds. We have no seeds because fertilizer was stuck. Fertilizer is no longer stuck. We have a great bounty of fertilizer. And if we go look at fertilizer depot, which is right here, what do we got? We have guys waiting for fertilizer deliveries. So we've got a backlog right here. We've got a fairly large backlog actually. You're filling cargo. You're trying to get more. Yeah. Substantial problems at the moment. Shouldn't I have a dinosaur here coming? Yes. On the way. Do I need two? Do I just need one? He's gonna make it in time. So we have just barely enough. Well, no, about 1/3 the amount. Maybe. I don't know. I'll keep an eye on this. This guy has to run back and forth several times before all this passes out. So let's go look once again at the primary problem, which is the body part line. Hopefully the augs are being processed. I have to make sure the ulrics are being processed well. That was probably all stopped up on blood issues. And also Zapiers probably. I haven't thought about Zapiers in a long time. I wonder if Zapier, the production chain for Zapiers, is affected by spoilage at all. Because if so, it is clearly stopped, right? Alright, so up here, we are trying to vent augs and we can't. We are trying to cage augs, we are trying to process augs. So all of this is going just fine. Ulrics being processed. Okay, good. It has everything it needs here, everything it needs. Blood is still highly pressurized here, which is questionable, I think. Which means I probably crossed purposes at some point, which is natural, right? So let's go look at the grand blood vent, which we installed. Are you already all stoppered up? Now you're going. You're going as hard as you can. Yeah, see here there's new stuff when there's older stuff here. That worries me, right? Because if it keeps going like that, we'll eventually get biomass accumulating. But these guys are trying. See, these guys are trying to put in urea, and those guys are trying to put in biomass. So it's going to be a mix no matter what. Who's going to win? Who's going to win? Ah, crud wins. That's what we want. Alright, so blood venting is happening, but possibly not sufficiently. I could just add more, right? But for the moment, we have a full belt of meaty goodness. And we have shells. Oh, let's take a look at the shell dinosaur. Shellsaur. Oh, he's not here. Oh, he's stuck. Oh no, I picked up the caravan. No. Come back. Yeah, that has to happen here. I want you to fill cargo, except you don't go. All those photopores have decayed into biomass, so it's like, it's not gonna, it doesn't matter. Alright, anyway, this guy, right? Yeah. You are stuck. So you just do a full line and then come around. Alright, so good. the world is a slightly better place. And we're going to run out here, is the problem. And it's going to take a couple hours for the system to catch up. And without that going, there will be no glycerol production whatsoever. Like, this guy's almost full up. And he's going to get up to right here, right? So it's 20. Yeah, you got to go up to like almost full. This guy's got... You're almost full as well. Yeah, and then we'll look at glycerol production over here. Absolutely critical. Oh, you guys have to be productivity'd. Alright, we can do that. We need make a bunch of prod mods. Yeah, which I can just right click, I suppose. And then we will distribute that, and we will get 10% more material out. I mean, which could be better, don't get me wrong. But, still pretty good. All of this is broken in various ways. And I'm not sure what I'm going to do about that. So you have no sodium hydroxide, that's just because the dinosaur needs to go on a full loop. There you go, there's your prod mod. There you go. And you guys, I suppose right here, you gotta be prodded too. Don't like the biomass. Oh, I gotta sort all this. Yeah, it's time. The lard can rot, but these guys can't, so that's fine. Okay, good. So, we have to now do this. And these guys are rotting, and so I guess we just put a vent right here. This is the level we're at. Biomass. Because lard decays into biomass, right? No, it decays into crud. Okay. So the standard. Crud. Alright. And we will just have that doing the new equivalent of ashing out. So good. Good, 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 good. And are you my favorite dino? No. So let's go look again, and we're just going to be spending a lot of time staring soulfully into these dinosaurs, right? So we need all this lard to come this way. An animal sample is just cranking, right? No problems here whatsoever. Good. Then skin is... I really want to see one of these... Oh, okay, so almost there. Oh, it resorts now. Oh, they did it, so it sorts. Nice. Oh, are you on? Off to the races? Yeah. Okay, so lard is now going to be processed into glycerol. And this is an enormous mess which must be addressed. Just not right now. Luckily, all of these things are consumed even when you take the time to gather them up. Wait, lard only lasts 2 hours now? Oh, maybe we don't have time to gather them up. Ooh. Well, I'll watch that. Because it could rot on the dinosaur right now. And there's nothing really I could do to stop that, right? Okay, so we're gonna watch this dinosaur get its last bits of skin. And then it's gonna take off. There we go. Alright, so we're gonna have incoming here real soon, right? Nichrome, and now it's our new fancy productivity. Hopefully nothing slips by. Might have to beacon this if it starts slipping by. And then we will come all the way down here, and this will start sliding forward again. So, we just kinda wait. Gonna wait for Mr. Dinosaur coming over. Then we're just gonna watch. Where is this? This is... Yeah, they're both coming at the same time. most ideal of circumstances. So over here, still being made. Everything's fine here. Check on Relesia. Relesia is now being made again. Pressure will have to build up, but starting. All right, dinosaur arrived. Dinosaur arrived. How nice. How lovely how this works out. Okay, so now they go on another loop and they try to go again. So we're just going to spend a little time examining this cycle, right? This will definitely be completely consumed by the time it rots out. All of the lard is fresh. Oh, we have to put another boofer, right? Here, I want you to do a round. Right here. And we need you to do the same as everyone else. Oh, excuse me. I want you to do that. There we go. I don't like how lard is slipping through. That's because I've productivity'd this. Yeah, that's bad. See, I'm probably wasting more than I am getting out of this. Because while it is getting 10% more, it's letting probably more than 10% slip through, so it doesn't work. So no prod for you, I suppose. Which is, fine. We'll see how this balances out. Steam is full up now. Is this a problem? No, it isn't. This can be prodded to heart's content. Glycerol will be produced a little slower, but it's fine. So now all lard is... Oh, not even all lard. Ooh. Do I want to govern this somehow? Like this is just making oleochemicals when there is full up of glycerol. So I turn this machine off when this glycerol tank is really low. Let's do that. And then I can use productivity to my heart's content. Prod again. Nice that it remembers. Alright, so what we need is a decider right here. This is honestly not great what I'm contemplating here. Turn a segmented belt off. I think I can, right? Green wire it up from here to here, here. Alright, let's see if that works. So, right here, we have the wire connection, which I can't see. Enable, disable, we want E equals 1, of course. E is greater than or equal to 1. Wonderful. So yes, that will just stop it then. And E is 1. I want you to output E is 1 when glycerol is greater than or equal to 10,000, right? So there is very little glycerol in the system, therefore, yeah, it's nice. And then this guy can go as, oh, where's your water? You have no water? That's terrible. How is that even possible? You know? Because we need a... Yeah. I have questions. If I do this, will it make water? Yes. Good. Alright, so... This, once again, is another brief efflorescence, because The Muckmoo chain has been severed, and it's going to be hours until output is greater than 20. I want you to turn out when output is less than 20, rather. There we go. So now water is flowing in at the speed of this pump. Probably need to add another pump, right? There we go, it's building up. This is all we needed. Why do you have biomass? For the same reason everything else has biomass. So we need a waste bin. This is incorrect. We require manual intervention to keep that going. But that's what we're doing right now, right? We need a speed module. Nah, we're fine. Alright, so the wave has passed. The good times were here, and now the good times are gone. We have made a whole bunch of glycerol. Let's go take a look downstream, right? See if there's any problems there. All of this needs to be stood back up. I don't think any of this rots, really. It's going to be easier. I think we're kind of through the hardest part. All right, you're productivity'd, and you're having a hard time getting that glycerol. It's coming down here, and we are making arty shells, but we have a great void of arty shells in our life, so it's just gets snagged by dinos immediately. Yeah, look at every dinosaur that's moving is a dinosaur that needs artillery shells. And it's not good. So like, look at you. Yeah, he was delivering no shells. There was yeah, this guy desperately needs shells. So we need this running all the time, and I'm not sure we can have that, eh? Because if we come up here, we can see that glycerol production is probably stopped, right? Let's take a look. Novice production. Glycerol. Very, very, very spiky, and now it's dropping off. And if we go look at the source of glycerol, which is animal bits, and this guy's almost ready for another delivery, so this is good. This is going to take a long time to build back up, but I think we're probably almost out of moose, right? If not completely out of moose. Yeah, we are now out of moose. And how has it reached here yet? No. Well, let's do the fertilizer chain again, since we were so sloppy as to allow it to break. It's not backed up. So we look at fertilizer depot. Right here, delivery was just made. A single dinosaur was satisfied. That guy's going to go make Relegias. And now we need there's a lot fewer dinosaurs waiting now, so that's something. And we have a healthy supply here still, so Relegia will turn that fertilizer into Relegia at an appropriate rate. So good. I think they nerfed the number of Relegias in here as well. I should go check the old footage. I overbuilt, and it looks like that's exactly what I needed to do. Okay, so this is going, and you're going to go give that to Muckmoos, and that's going to be part of the Aug food fountain, which I should probably look at again, right? We are in fact out of Aug food entirely. This is critical bad, and it's all because of Relegias. Like, we have a vast drain on Aug food somewhere. Need fish? Oh, get the Zapiers working again. Apparently, fish eggs got onto the line. So I guess I should look at that, right? Start with fish. Fish is probably all broken because of everything. So let's just... Yeah, there's fish meal. Yeah, we gotta do something with this fish meal. Because, again, it's causing the eggs to... Yeah, okay, so we have to redo all of this. Yeah, this is a real problem. What can we do with fish meal? There we go, fish meal. Used in deluxe workers' food, used in fertilizer, so we just vent it into fertilizer, I guess. Yeah. Fish meal can only go into fertilizer. Well, not can only, is only. So we'll repurpose fertilizer depot, I think. Yeah, that seems like a real good idea. All right, so what do we have to do here? I suppose there's two levels we have to work on. We have to get the fish meal, which can come from this end where the eggs go, and it can come from the line where there's all sorts of fish meal on the line because of the eggs rotting out inside the machine. So we have to first ensure a clean... is there anything on the other side of this? This should be wired up to stop, but apparently not. Yeah. Yeah. So if I put the fish meal on this line, it will eventually find its way out. Like, why aren't you going at all? You're stopped because a reason. Fish eggs are less than 2. That tells me that's so very strange. Why would I do that? Is there just rotting fish eggs somewhere? Where are we getting this information from? Like, I feel like I messed this up pretty bad right here. So this whole belt right here is reporting fish eggs. There's 2 fish eggs on this belt. Where is the question? And we can't get the fish meal out of here. I do not understand that thing what I have created. This is an utter mystery to me right now. I want filter fish meal, which needs to go out on this side. So give me that fish. Take the fish. Where is the fish? Take the fish. Where is the fish? I have fish on me. Here we go. Oh, I should just do that. Duh. Alright, so right there. That will filter out the fish meal. And this will put it on the line again. Then we will have no more fish meal coming in on the line. Good. And then this line and this line need both come to a common conclusion, which is going to be a fish mealosaur. Located... should be located inside this block, but... looks like we're not going to be quite so tidy, eh? There we go. So you don't go there. This then goes all the way over. It's a failure condition, so it shouldn't happen. Which means, of course, it will immediately happen. Okay, fish meal. Part first. And then, right here, get the fish meal. Then over and straight down. Beautiful. And in the A of expedience, go a little faster, right? All right, so fish meal accumulates here. We will do something about that in a moment. So what I do not understand. So all the fish meal gets on the line and it gets up and over, right? And we're gonna have to clean this fish line because there's so much fish meal on it. It's like, this is just absolutely, utterly tragic. Maybe we do that now. Maybe we do that in a second here. Alright, let's go take a look at the fish line. Should probably stop deliberating and start doing. Alright, so we have fish meal accumulating here at the end. So we have an out at the end for that, which is good. Which probably ensures that this branch is relatively clean, right? We have the fish just, I thought I had a way to burn fish oil now. So I guess we'll just make a catch down here then, again. There's still more way at the end. It would just be like this, eh? Your job, what is your purpose? You pick up fish meal. There you go. That will keep this going on the off chance it is jammed, which I don't think it is, but on the off chance. Alright, so over here now we look at Zapiers. We should also look at Trits. And you need fish, and all you have is fish meal. So we need another vent here, exactly like the other one. Probably on the other side as well. So let's just copy you. Once again, making things better / different. Alright, so you are completely full up, and that's fine. Don't touch this. Don't get involved. Everything is fine right there. This is where things are not fine. Because we have fish meal. Fish meal issues. Okay. Are you kidding me? You can't get by that box? That box is just wrecking you, huh? And this being just a cleaning thing, this should be okay, right? What's your problem? No eggs? What's your problem? No fish. What's your problem? Fish meal. Okay, so clean it off here too. Then all these Zapiers should be going again. Which will produce additional things for me to then turn into X things. Alright, so now we have to deal with the other half of the problem over here, which is fish meal, which we are accumulating. I am just not sure at all of the logic of what I'm doing right there. Maybe only make eggs when there is room, there isn't a backup. How about that? So we make a boofer, just like we do. What we will do is this. We will add a red line to here, which is where I want to go. Oh, I can't. It's too far away. Very sad. Very uncool. Alright, so red wire. Hook you in. Let's go not on the consumption end, but on the production end. All right, so right there. No one should be reading contents, right? I want to hook these things together. So I'm going to change what determines whether or not it's on. We're not doing fish eggs anymore. Fish. We're doing straight fish. What I want to do is we're supposed to read contents, right? I didn't set that up. Enable read belt contents hold. Right, so for that specific spot, why are we not reading fish off that? Oh, because it's going into the output. I need to hook it up to the input. So we have the world's fish, just less, fish has to be less than 6. Then you go. Is fish less than 6? No. Fish greater than 6? Now we go. Fish less than 6. Right there. Oh, and you don't have that? Why not? Why aren't you getting fish in? You're part of the same network. Oh, you're probably not, actually. This is the least good wiring job ever. Alright, so this says make fish eggs when there is room to get rid of the fish. So it's taken up by here, it's taken up by there. Oh, what's going on here? Not enable disabled. Just read the belt contents, please. Yeah, you just need to look. But I suppose this is also a problem, right? Because, like we just saw, it takes from both sides. So maybe I need to... Yeah, maybe that is also another problem. You need to, guys, need to only take fish. Only take fish. Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? Because if it only takes from one side, this will go and make eggs, and they will not be able to be vented, and so it will make fish meal. But so long as I have a vent, things should be okay. All right, let's just tell myself that and try to believe it. And we go over to fish meal central here, and we have to turn you into fertilizer, and that is a straightforward process. Oh, good. Og food's being made again. A little important, right? Blood is falling. It's probably all messed up. I probably have to work on that at some point. You're going, right? No. You're disabled. Why are we disabled? Oh, because we're probably backed up on logi science. New? You're completely full up, it looks like. No? We have 10. 10 in place. So... Oh wait, logi science is backing up, huh? This is a very recent thing that's just happening. Where's the logi science boofer? Right here. Where's it getting this? Where's it getting the signal that logi science is... Oh, wait a second. Maybe it's the other way. Yeah, there is no logi science, but there's 18 animal samples in the world. Maybe that has to be increased. Because this guy's going to run out, right? I mean, it is all going, so... Oh, there's probably... Well, I don't know. Where's the other animal sample coming from? So now this should be going again, but... Are you getting doubled somehow? Huh. I don't know. I'm gonna pretend that's working. This is how I cope with this situation. I pretend. I was on my way to drain fish meal. I can go do that. That is not a problem. So over here in not quite this area, but over in here-ish, plastic is good. Always fantastic to see. Right in here. The old, ye old, in fact, you have to be repurposed. All of this is really unfortunate. Ye old, old fertilizer factory. So like this is shameful. This is not what we want out of life. Wish I could make another shed. Just leave it right here as testament of a way of life that has passed by. Here, take all of this. Take all that. Scrub as much out of this dinosaur as I can. Because I'm going to repurpose you. You shall be broken and remade. Don't want seaweed in my inventory. That isn't exactly a choice I have, right? Come here. Give me all your stuff. Right there. Seaweed. Seaweed. There. And you do that. Fertilizer, definitely. Just straight out of fish meal, though. Really? Where is it? No. 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 Is it really not this building? Or is it a tech I don't have? Oh, that's bad. I can research it, but that's it. So I kind of need that right now. Okay, I guess. Guess we switch here. And try to get eyesight 2 up. And then hopefully I can do something with that. Okay. Hold on a second, everybody. Pause. It's taken care of. So we go over here. It's just like, yeah. Yeah, this is a problem. This has to be taken care of. But not by me. Not today. So I want you to go get fish meal. Right here. Store food. No, excuse me. Fill cargo, come here. And then I want you to empty cargo. Go, my friend. And then hopefully I'll get this recipe sometime, be able to turn this on, and be able to vent fish meal properly. Alright, so. I think we have gotten fish stood back up, even though it wasn't a huge problem that fish were down. And I also think Zapiers are starting to be made again, right? Yeah, this is all going. What's your holdup? You have no fish. You have no fish because you have no fish meal. Because of fish meal existing. So I guess what we really have to do here is do this, even though we don't want to. I use filters, fish meal. We'll add yet another cleaner. There we go. Hopefully this will move it forward, right? This is the same problem, eh? I guess I should have done it here. Or just copy and paste, you know? Right there. And that will clean that off. And we will have Zapiers in order to turn into X Zapiers. You should not be going, right? Why aren't you... Do you have the... Oh, that's an issue. You didn't have the enable disabled flag on. That might explain why that had filled all the way up. Alright, so there's only... I suppose there's another thing here. Like, what if this is empty? Right? Huh. So maybe I'm doing this wrong. Okay, I am 100% assuredly doing it wrong. So, let's... Wish there was like a destroy all wires button. Because I need it right now. Destroy all wires on network. Alright, so... We can do better. We can do better. We want to stop talking here. Oh no. Okay, here. Just hold up. Hold up and put down a new one. This is where we are now. Hold up and put down a new one. Alright, so what we really need to do, right, is sample very specific points. So we also need to get the fish meal off the line. That would be nice. What we actually need is you to be over there. And you to likewise be over there. This red wire doesn't need... It might need that. We're going to leave it there. I'm stuck. So you're wired together, so you have to be wired to the output. So right there. And then your input is just right there. I want you to read belt contents and hold. And so when there's fish, less than 4, right? Less than 4, I want engaged, turn on, equal go. Right? It's not doing that right now because we are full up on fish. Right? So we are not making any eggs, which means we are not making any more fish. The system is not calling for fish on this side exclusively. So on the other side over here, we do the opposite. And it has to go right here, I suppose. And really is a shame about all the fish meal. Read belt contents and hold. And we do the exact same thing, right? But we have a world of fish meal here, because of course we do. And the fish meal will clog the belt, and will make it want to produce fish when it shouldn't. So maybe I should do an adder, honestly, but yeah, honestly I should do an adder and measure fish plus fish meal, but I'm not gonna. That is a bit much, I think. Alright, so this should at least slow the production of fish meal. Do I have all sorts of stuff in my inventory I don't want? Here, take this fish. Take all the ingredients you want. Here, have this fish meal. And we're just going to call this done. And now, see how things are going. Relesia, churning. Great. Oh, wait, did I see something? I did. I saw things being awesome. Alright, so check out fertilizer again. Just do a lap. Fertilizer system online, doing great. Delivery incoming. No problems here whatsoever. Then we have to go look at fertilizer depot, which we have lost. It's right there. And we have no one waiting. We have an oversupply of fertilizer now. So we look up and we check out potatoes. Are potatoes being made? No, no biomass. Why? Because these guys are... because we haven't found a solution for this problem yet. Got it. Well, I'll head up that way in a second. That's next. Moos are being made, right? Like, why aren't you... no bedding? Bedding is an interesting one. We have, in fact, no bedding. Why do we have no bedding? No leaves. No yotoi aloe. I thought we solved this problem. We have no yotoi aloe. Are we not making yotoi aloe? We have no seeds. We have no something. Something is missing. We have no dirt. There's dirt right there. There's dirt in front of you. Okay, seeds full up. We have all the seeds we could ever want. Yet, this area cries out for seeds. What? 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 This makes fruit. Oh, fruit decays, don't it? The fruit decays into seeds. Okay. Okay, so there we go. Okay. So I did not know that. This is wonderful new information, which I am so glad I have now. It's like, I wonder how fast they're decaying. Anyway, so an area what was working is now not working. So what needs the fruit? Fruit. Toy aloe fruit. This is completely broken right now. We use it for, this is broken. This is chemical science, I think. Yeah. So each fruit decays into seeds. This is a more efficient way of making seeds. Because it's one fruit to one seed, whereas I would process it, it would be 8 fruits to 3 seeds. Another interesting thing. Alright, so do I need the fruit anywhere? That was what I was looking up. I think the answer is probably no, right? Oh, it's going to be real hard to make Fagnot food if it needs Yotoi aloe fruit, and Yotoi aloe fruit decays super duper fast. Yeah, this is bad, I think. I think the fruit should decay a lot slower. Yeah. I'm probably using this recipe, right? Yeah, this is probably a problem. That's probably completely broken right now. Anything else? Yeah. Aren't I using Revesterol somewhere? Looks like something I'd be using. It's used in... oh, it's coming. Alright, so that's probably just coming. So I don't have any huge demand for the fruit right now. I just set myself up to have it. And it looks like that was a terrible idea. Alright, so what is going on? What am I even looking at here? You're supposed to take the fruit and make seeds, and that's how this is supposed to get here. Only it doesn't work like that anymore. Like, you guys can just stop for the moment at least. I suppose I shouldn't do this because I'm not at all confident the current situation is going to stand. But we need to get those seeds over there somehow. Alright, so the seeds are coming in. And do you decay? No, the actual Yatoi Alo does not decay. So this is all just making fruit. And with 4 minutes decay time, it doesn't matter if it's the fruit or the seed on the belt. It literally does not matter. Because this takes a full long time. So, okay. And then you're making the plants. And the plants will then go and make the leaves. And the leaves will then go and make bedding. This will hopefully unlock this area. So we're going to stand here and let some time pass and look around. So bedding is holding up the moose at the moment. But we have the stage is set for a triumphant comeback. We have all that we need. All we need is the leaves to come in right here. And don't we have a whole bunch of waste out? It's doing fine. Is there any trash here? No. That's also something that's making me very nervous, the idea of that trashing out. Alright, so have any of you popped? Alright, right there. That's going to come, it's going to float over this way. Why isn't there anyone here waiting to make a deposit? Oh. What? Why are you cycling? Why are you referring to cacao and fish? You should be limestone and sand. That's sand, and you are limestone. Limestone. Alright, so that has been wasting food for probably the entire time here, right? Alright, so, here we go. Oh, what's this supposed to be? This is probably old Yatoi Aloe storage or something. Oh, I can get rid of the bedding. I can finally do something with it. Alright, so the leaves are coming in. We have a ever-growing rain of plants coming over. And it's very important that the bedding smell correct. You can't get a good night's sleep if the bedding doesn't smell right. Alright, so that is another problem. What was the other problem I was going to go do? Oh yeah, it was the no biomass for potatoes because I haven't solved the tree seed issue up there. I just kind of pawed at it futilely a couple times. Oh, I need more belt if I'm going to do this. That might be what held me back before. Alright, so let's fix factory. My plan is to spend this entire episode tinkering, and then next episode start trying to get PySci 2 back up. That is going to be a process. So right here is the problem is seeds. So I think what I'm going to do is just this, right? The seeds need to get out. Just yeah, that's the inside. All right, I got it. The seeds need a way out. This isn't a complete solution by any means, but these seeds need to be used with preference. And we'll do that by coming back around here and then making sure that they're used with preference. Right there. We want input priority from that side. And I have to make sure they're balanced correctly. And that's going to be an issue. And now the other half of everything is that we have tree seeds in here, right? And when the ceiling spoiled when in... Don't like seeing that. Don't like seeing that. Ah. I gotta miss. See if we can catch them. This is way too wasteful. I shouldn't be doing this. Uh-oh. Yeah. Time to burn, friends. God, imagine if they could kill the caravans. Alright, so we are desperately low on artillery shells. No, not desperately. See, here's more problems. We are quite low on artillery shells. And we really need to sort out production. All right, and that's going to be an entire process. Yes. Yes, it will. All right, so how are we doing on artillery shells right now? Not being made. Why is that? Because the animal processing area got all disprocessed. Huh. So you guys are going just fine right now. I guess we leave that for the moment then, knowing full well the moment will pass. Alright, so this is now going. And I have to make sure this is on both sides of the belt, right? No, just being on this side of the belt's just fine. I think this is correct anyway. Like we're having trouble venting right here. This is an internal vent. But it's slowly pulling itself up, right? Like, no, this is stuck. Because it can't vent onto this as well. I bet that's just endemic. I don't know. I don't have a good solution to this one. So what we really want is this to be uniformly on the far side of the belt. So we'll do this. And then it's always in direct competition with the general seed maker. And so seeds will be passing out of the system. Always, at all times. Hopefully what I just said was accurate. We are, however, making potatoes again, which is important. Alright, so let's go look at bedding again. Now let's start it from the beginning. Restate your assumptions. Fertilizer completely backed up. Beautiful. Fertilizer problem solved. Relegia issue taken care of. No one's waiting for seeds right now. This guy's waiting for flowers. He'll get his flowers. Eventually he'll get his flowers. Alright, so then we can go pay attention to bedding, which is right here, which is being made as we speak. We are not making an enormous amount of bedding every cycle. This is probably because it's just not needed. Oh, that's unfortunate. We are fully processing all of these aloe, but we don't have enough production. We have more conversion than we have production, so that's... At least there will be burst, you know? There will be burst production when needed. So yes, bedding doing okay. Have the cotton gut conga line right here, which makes me very happy to see. Almost think I should prod this, but probably not. Probably more speed than anything else. You need to get 900 bedding. You'll be there in a bit. Okay. Then we can go look at the moos. Moos are missing bedding, but are full up on Relesia. Yeah. Need bedding. It's coming, guys. It's coming. And we have guys waiting to deposit Relesia seeds. That's a sad state of affairs right there. Alright, so then we peek back in on Zapiers. Zapiers being made in comprehensive numbers. The problem is Zapiers are super duper slow. Super duper 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 slow. And there's a chance you don't even get one, so this is a minor contribution to the meat line. The other big one, right, is trits. Trits are not going well. Trits need seaweed. Trits need sea sponge, right? Yeah. Alright, so we're over here. We can see what we need to do. Oh no, we're not over here. We're nowhere close to over here. Trits were an enormous contributor of skin and also lard, right? So it's kind of bad that they're offline. Mushrooms, doing great. So, to do this, to get started here, we need to work on sea sponge, which is around here somewhere. Oh, science is going. Fantabulous. Oh, sea sponge, right here. You guys have decayed into quartz. How? They decay in 16 minutes? That's not... And sea sponges never decay. So we are just going to put in the simplest of simple waistlines. Quartz ore. And then we will regulate it, hopefully. Figure out a way to... Problem is quartz ore doesn't stack up very well. Alright, so what we need... How do we measure whether or not we make sponges? We make, oh, it's going to be real easy. You shall know them. So we need sea sponges in, unfortunately. So right there, you start. Right there, you start. So it's the same logic as the fishes, yeah? Don't like seeing that. Don't like hearing that. So it's going to be like right here and right here. Wow, this is a problem, isn't it? What's going on? Oh. Yeah, that is a serious problem right there. Boom. This is all for lack of ammunition. Okay, I'm working on it. Working on it. Alright, so you right here. Red wire. Measure. Right there. And then in. That's going to be your life. And then you, red wire. Measure in and then out. Here, I want you to read belt contents and hold. Read belt contents and hold. Alright, so long as sea sponge is less than 4, I want you to output enabled equals 1, right? So right now, and I want you to enable when enable is greater than or equal to 1. Okay, so this goes there. This goes there. So you are fully enabled and you will stop when the sponge is back up to here. You will stop when the sponge is back up to here. And that's a good life, right? Okay, we can't get rid of our saline water. What a problem to have, right? So let's see what we do with this, right? Does this go anywhere? No, this originates from right here and then heads this way. This is going to be a problem, isn't it? Let's head north. This is saline water consumer right here. We go to the right. We need saline water consumers in appreciable number. We should be able to find it, yeah? Alright, so here's a situation on our hands. We are pumping into an area of, there's one consumer and a lot of producers. And this is a producer, right? This is another consumer. So, yes, those being minor consumers, this has to go this way. And we'll just count on the waste from the sea sponges to keep that, all those working. They're very minor consumers. So I'm pretty sure, well, the pump will probably steal it, right? So this is not what we need to do. So I gotta haul myself back. I gotta huffle all the way back to right here. You are not a pump, my friend. You are an overflow valve heading that way. Yeah. That is what you're doing. Alright, so now we're going back. We're all out of PySci 2, right? So our brief blossoming of scientific progress is now over. The Dark Ages have returned. Alright, so this... I don't know what I'm looking at right here. This is extremely weird. So I guess it has to go that way. What is our big saline water consumer? It's seaweed. And we are a long way from the seaweed. I mean, it's almost worthwhile to relocate the sea sponges, right? Yeah, let's do it. You know what? This is too much. We're gonna take a simple solution here. It's probably gonna take a whole lot of brain power in order to decode the exact properties of the saline line. So how about we not do that? Get some steel. Get some steel. Evap. We'll just make a saline vent. And with staffed by a caravan that will haul the salt over to a salt mine, basically. And isn't there a salt mine around here? No, there's the other thing though. Alright, so what we need over here is a saline vent. Give me my evap. I already had one. That sucks. Right here, and then a caravanserai. So, like so. Yeah. And then we need a overflow valve. Goes out like this. When input is over 90, I love how I can set this now. I want you to make salt. There you go. Super weird proportions. 230 versus 23. Just plain weird. Alright. So this will start the sponges going again. Yeah, it's even depressurizing. Dude, you can handle it. Alright, dinosaur. You need to do an entire run, hey? So, I need you, Mr. Dinosaur, to go get food. I want you to store food. I want you to then come here. And I want you to fill cargo, and then I want you to go to a salt mine. all of which are so far away. I guess dump it in the sodium hydroxide bin. That's not a very good idea. This thing isn't being used for anything. So I guess they just gotta haul itself all the way over here. Try to dump, right? And I have absolutely no idea if this is gonna work out long term. Yeah, all the salt should be concentrated to a central salt depot, but I didn't do that. So that is on me, I suppose. The problem is, I'm very happy that I am now making sea sponges again. This is a good thing. However, why is there no dinosaur here waiting to pick up? Like, we have Eleonora here. You are trying... Ah, I see. You are stuck. I want you to go do just a whole loop, please, Eleonora. And the other one right here, who is... We need sea sponges and plastic. Oh, this is for Psi 2, right? But why is he cycling? Because Psi 2 is stopped. Like, is that another misconfiguration? Actually, I'm not sure where that's going. It was Yadals and seaweed. Huh. Let's take a look again. This guy right here. Fedele. Fedele. It's a pretty name. Where is this? That is... What is that jar? Do we have to just watch Fedele right here? Oh, it's right here. And do you have nothing governing this? No. You're just cycling forever. It's unfortunate. Glad whatever's in this jar doesn't rot, though. Cytostatics. Alright, so. Have I done good or have I done bad? I want to say good, right? Yeah, we're going to say good. And then we have a tritosaur somewhere close. So this is venting quite a lot. That's indicative of a problem somewhere, yeah? It's not affecting anything, though. Alright, so how many sea sponges do we have? Not a lot. How many are we producing? 0.1 a second. You need to get 300, so you're going to be here for a while. And then that will stand Trits back up. Trits being back up will give me another creature to turn into artillery shells. The other thing here is Trits, yeah. Trits have a lot of good stuff. A whole lot of lard. Decent amount of skin. Fish is the other thing. Has a lot of fish. A lot of bones and a lot of skin. And that's good. So I think we're getting close to wrapping up, right? Zillopho's going full on. This system's working pretty well. I think it's working pretty well. Well, it's probably not, actually, because blood isn't happening a lot right now because we're not processing moose. So we probably need a lot more right here. And I mean a lot. This is likely not enough. Though I suppose it hasn't reached full power yet. Like it has a certain number of rotting squares and it's not nearly full of them. Yeah. So we're just going to observe this. I think maybe I'm done for the day. Like I could find out what we were doing with fish oil. Fish oil. Fish oil goes into... No. Yeah. We were doing that. Oh, we were turning it into... like something like this, right? Fish oil into iron ore? I bet you that's what I was doing. See if we can find that, right? I bet you I was venting fish oil into iron ore, and I bet you I was doing it here. That's blood into iron ore. There's here more blood into iron ore. Up here, maybe somewhere? Well, venting that would also be something that might happen. I'm not looking forward to standing up our quads again. That's coming next episode, I think. How's power doing? Should care about that, right? Power's doing just fine for the moment. Stress on for the moment. The base is so quiet. Yep. Funny how much power I needed just to go up one more tech level. You're full up. This is going to be full up soon. Then everything will go quiet again. It's like we're producing more sponges than we use, which means that this is going to be a problem sooner rather than later. I'll have to have another dinosaur hooking that up, you know? Curious on why we're encountering so much spolinin here. Just the belt doesn't move fast. Well, PySci 1 is not going, and that's probably the heart of it. Alright, so let's go look at bedding again. No more line at the bedding maker, but there's no more bed. There is a line still. Why do we not have any? Why are you not simply solving this problem? Oh, it's governed off. There's a mistake somewhere. So let's go and look. So we have a situation where we probably don't have all the ingredients. We don't have the formic acid. And you're kind of stuck, huh? What are you stuck on? You're missing a barrel. Where'd the barrel go? I probably stole it, right? Give me one barrel. Alright, so... Okay. Glad we looked, right? Glad we looked. This guy clearly made one delivery, though. So we didn't have the materials in order to make the leaves, so to make the bedding, so the leaf maker stopped. Good. Good, 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 good. That was proper. And then they will leap to life the second formic acid comes back. And I think the formic acid is no problem, right? I think formic acid is made right. There's our barreling facility. And the pressure is currently 100%. So that's just going to have to be a loop, and that will take time. So one more time, we'll go through everything, and then I'm going to wrap up. Next episode, we're going to continue looking at this with half an eye, but I'm going to start standing up PySci 2 again. You shouldn't be waiting. But we're going to have constant invasions, right? Because I don't have the artillery shells to maintain the borders anymore. I could pull more out of storage. While I'm solving the main problem, I should definitely do that. Relegias are stopped for lack of... Oh no. Don't give me another problem now. Lack of hydrogen. Don't give me another problem. Because we're not using any oxygen, right? Yeah, we are full up on oxygen, so we're not making the hydrogen. That is terrible. I wish I could see how much hydrogen I had on the map right now. There's probably a command for that. So I could just see how to get it from point A to point B, but no. Looks like it's just completely stopped. I have to get rid of oxygen now. And if I recall, that is an issue. How about we do this? This is not a good solution, but stainless steel is the most precious stuff in the factory right now. I suppose logi science stopping is the main culprit here. And if we start making stainless, this is a tremendous pull on the system, right? I mean, hopefully. And this is bad because we're just buffering right now. I need to get Pi-Side 2 up on the line, but that's a ways away. And this will use oxygen at 2 steps, right? It'll use oxygen here, and it will use oxygen up here. Oh, I guess not. No, right here it will. Alright, so we will choose to boofer stainless. And then later on we'll turn it around again. Yeah. Maybe I should also boofer shafts. You know, this is also a worthy use. Build up shaft Mach 2. Here. Just, yeah, that's better than what I'm doing over there. Because this takes a whole lot of stainless. Oh, it also eats it slowly, though. Maybe that's not so much of a problem, though. Let's try that. And let that be our pull on the system right now. This will go for a good long time. Should probably take the hot air out, because I'm trying to waste materials at the moment. Though maybe that's not going fast enough, you know? Here. No half measures. Alright, so let's try again. Let's go all the way back, and now there is a pull on oxygen. That was the purpose right there. And now that we have a pull on oxygen, hopefully we have to make more oxygen. Right here, which we are doing. And as a byproduct of making oxygen, we make a ton of hydrogen, which we have a desperate need for right now. Okay, so we have levels of problems. Levels. Don't want to look at that. Just don't want to look at it. Let's do a real quick survey and see how screwed we are. So here we have the medical science thing. And we are making petri dishes, and we're making, yeah, just petri dishes right here. This can stay. We pulled up all of the incubation chambers because these can't stay. This keeps working. Cellulose is being made on site, which is wonderful. So we have most of what we need to turn this back on. We just have to bring that. So we'll have substrate back again. And biocontainers don't rot, so this area is still working, except there's... Oh, the flora has stopped, so we have to add a pole here to get rid of that. Then probably a boiler, you know, as per normal. Stoppers probably need productivity, but no, we're making glassware here via the bad method, but it's overwritten by the good method here, so that's all fine. We need more incubated petri dishes exactly right here, and that's going to be rough. Yeah, we're probably going to have to move this to the end, and then we'll figure out how to do that. We have a whole bunch of really old rot here. Substrate doesn't rot anymore, so this is just old fogwa. Cytostat, this is retrovirus, and that's fine. This might be easier than I thought. Oh, all this is plasmids again? What are you? Plasmids. Alright, so this one is retired, and these two, just another one added right here. and then we find a way to get the petri dishes in. So this is much better than I thought it was going to be. Getting all the way down here with only a few things to be rebuilt. I should be able to get through this in one episode, right? And that would be by far the healthiest thing for the system. You don't want biomass, right? You want cobalt, purple, and albumin. Why is albumin coming in? Albumin is not needed at all. Like, it's no part of this process. It's cobalt, purple, and decalin. And decalin is just stuff. Why don't you have titanium? Oh, you're full up. That's just why. So, oh, this is what artificial blood needs albumin. And that's an occasional thing. So this I can work with a dedicated dinosaur. This was incidental then. So artificial blood isn't needed, I think. Not immediately. So cytostatics is having... No, it has no problems. Now we're getting really close. Perogen's the problem. Perogen rots. Oh no. Oh, we do need artificial blood. Alright. This is the hard part. This is the real hard part, friends. So let's just pretend we don't see that. And again, we need incubated petri dishes here for primers. Primers. DNA polymerase, stable. Retrovirus is stable. And we get primers in, and then we're making good sample. Nothing rots here. Oh, how pleasant is that? So primers probably has to be moved over here. But we were already snuggled up against a caravanserai, so the struggle is right there. We have all sorts of that, and then we're actually here. Now, the other part of this is that arquads rot all over the place. But we need it for the venom. We need it for the venom. So maybe do that last. Because I have giant pools of venom and I have whole tanks of honey, and honey is independent of venom production anyway. So the limiting factor are going to be the Sarcoris and the Perogen, and I don't know what I'm going to do for this. I'm going to have to figure that out. That's going to be bad. Well, it also might contain a solution for the problem, right? Because this thing, it makes 3 Perogen and 5 Sarcoris. And down here we need 1 to 2. And right here it makes a little less of 1 to 2. Because it should be 3 to 6. But if one of those Perogens every once in a while rots to a Sarcoris, then it works, right? If I can just integrate the decay into the balance of all this, I could eliminate this building and the backup Sarcori that I have to make. All right, I feel like I can get this moving again next episode, which would be lovely. So I think we're done, right? What are you doing? Oh, and Moo's just arrived. What a wonderful thing to see. We have a full pack of Moos coming, and that's going to translate directly into a whole lot of lard and skin, all of which will turn into artillery shells. I wonder if this is going to rot out. I kind of want this guy to just go, and I have to remember to hit go on him when he gets there. Because I'm afraid. Just afraid. And then trits will be going soon. Let's go look at sea sponges again. Oh, that should not happen. Why? How did this get quartz ore? Did it rot in the machine? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I can go take care of that. Do that. Don't do that thing you just did. That thing you just did, don't do it. Okay. Up here, up here, up here. Up here. You are not going because you don't have battery. That's bad. Kind of glad I skated by here, right? We have no battery because we have no cyanic. We have no cyanic because no meat. Is this clogged again? No, no cyanic at all here. So we need the meteor to make a delivery. And he should be running anyway because of all the process that's going to be right here. Oh, he's got jerky in him. That's no good. So is this something I just have to suffer for? Because it's going to work itself out eventually because of all of the meat being produced by all of the muck moose that we are now slaughtering. So I just pretend everything's okay, I guess. Where did I put my sea sponge area? Ah, bedding has cycled. Good. And it's still cycling. So formic acid is now the bottleneck, and that's just a dinosaur running around a lot. So, okay. We are going to continue with our very ghetto means of controlling this. Yeah. This is going to be a problem in a few hours. I really should do something about this now, right? Are we making trits? I'll just go over this all again later. How about that? No, we're not making trits yet. He's still waiting for those 300 sponges. Wow. Sea sponges grow slow. Hopefully this is worthwhile. Yeah, they grow real slow. Well, I guess we have another problem, though. No, not really. We don't have problems. Except maybe this guy's moving too fast, or these guys are moving too slow. I should probably have more consumers than producers to avoid rot problems, but we're not getting it. Alright, I gotta wrap up. What did we do today? It's almost what didn't we do today? There was a lot happened this episode. So, last episode we got Logi Science stood up. And this episode I turned my attention back to artillery shell production because we have a deficit of probably 1,000 artillery shells we need to get through. Artillery shells are made out of muck moose, out of meat. Specifically glycerol, which is made in amounts that are really could use a good buffing, but no one plays with these settings, so no one cares. So that's fine. I will suffer. And I had to get the entire animal processing chain from zapiers to fish to moose to trits, sponges. I spent the entire time running around just cycling between fixing things. We fixed the biomass maker up here again. We fixed potatoes again. We fixed bedding. I feel like I accomplished a lot today, and I may have even gotten somewhere. Next episode, I think I'm just going to close my eyes and pretend everything I did right here is correct. Maybe uh, give away a warehouse of artillery shells just to, cement that in my mind. And then turn my attention to getting pt2 up and running. I think it could probably be done in a single episode. It's just basically incubated petri dish problems. And then our quad problems, which is just a complete nightmare. But it's not a nightmare I'm going to deal with right now, so I don't have to think about it or talk about it. So order of events is pt2, R quads. Then I probably should make sure chemical science is going too, right? It's not, I probably should. And then the base will be truly, oh, look at this right here. No friends. No friends. No. Cannot be. Cannot be. Cannot be, my friends. And we look at artillery shell production. Right here. We are actually producing artillery shells. We're in a cycle. And the cycle is lard based because I just had that delivery made, right? Now he's stuck, but I'm going to tell him to just cycle all over again. Because I was afraid of his lard rotting out. Now it is all going into precious, precious glycerol. And the moos are being processed. I gotta do something about this jerky. Well, it'll be empty cargoed. Oh, I see the problem. I took meat off of this. That's what the issue is. Back when we were having issues. And then I forgot to put it back on. So, okay. That tracks. Alright, that'll leave a lot more space on the belt. Not that it's necessary. And then we look at the stores, and we don't have nearly enough. And I'm worried about all this backup. None of this looks good to me. This all looks unstable and bad. But what can you do? You can just move forward. Augs going? Augs being processed? Yes. Ulrich's being processed? Yes. So, oh, this guy isn't going. We finally got through a backup, it looks like. But, oh, now we have Spolinin right here. Oh, none of these places have ways to get rid of Spolinin. Which I guess I'm going to go fix right now, even though I said I was going to do other things. You know, like you do. Well, the Spolinin will get on the belt, right? No. Not you, right here. You. No, we have to use a better one. And you have to do the standard filters, file mass, Spolinin. Okay, select that. Okay, so like this. Then you will keep going again. And we will kick this can down the road just a few days, right? And there is no Spolinin vent at the end, eh? Oh, there is. Right at the end, though. And there's no accounting for spoilage in the machine. Alright. Noted. Alright, I'm done now. Good episode. Things are hanging on. Things could be a whole lot better. I believe in the future. I believe in us. Bye, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.